Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I need to know if whoever's seeing me can hear me. I want to make sure you can hear me. That's why I came on a little bit early. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Yes, yay! That's what I needed. Well, I'm a little early there, Red Eye. Probably by, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. Michael, how are you? Just want to give people time to get on. I'm not like John. John's late all the time. Now I'm early. I've been waiting this for 2 days. How's everybody doing? I've got me on StreamYard. See, I can do this stuff. Boom! Look at that. Techno Geek. Boom! See there? I mean, big time. Big time. But what time is it? It's not quite 8 yet, I don't think. Yeah, I can't whistle. I used to be able to better than I am, but nonetheless, man, my damn air conditioner, it keeps reading a P1. It'll run for about 3 or 4 or 5 hours. I got one of those portables, and then it'll P1. It'll stop, and I've got the drain open already. I don't know. There's a float that gets stuck or something. I got to deal with it. So I got me a little bitty fan. You can't see it. A little bitty fan blowing on me because I get hot. Texas gets hot, man. Well, we got 9 of you. Let's see if it's 8 o'clock. We'll just go ahead and get running. I guess. Once I get rolling, uh, I won't really look at the chat, and I know a lot of times you guys will chat. We say, Mark, you guys will chat amongst yourself. So I guess if unless you type a KKG or Big Q or something. So when I get done, I can go back and talk to you. I won't know it. But nonetheless, it's 8 o'clock, I think, now. Where's my clock? Oh, it's 8:50. 8:59. I've still got a minute. I'm a minute early. But anyway, close enough for government work. So, uh, what are we going to do? We're going to do the live version of session number 60 of Waylon and my strategy that we call the retirement plan. I know I won't name them, but there's people out there that they just don't believe this could all be without, you know, deleting and restarting. I ain't got time in my day, man. I'm tired enough as it is. Uh, I think I did session number 20 and 21 live too. Uh, but really and truly, you're going to see the same shit that you've seen 59 other times, man. Now, whether it wins or loses, I don't know. But there's our bankroll. We get it set. And, you know, I guess this is starting to catch a little buzz out there, the retirement plan. There's a bunch of people doing it. I guess it's doing really well for people. But the thing about it is, it's always about bankroll accepting small wins, just like my Fantastic Five, just like any other thing that I play. It's about hit, quit for a minute, hit, quit for a minute. My envelopes are up to 15 grand. I could do so much with those, just dinking and dunking. And that's what this is about, you know. But try to be as safe as you can, right? So that don't come, that 150 on that DC, if you do it like Waylon, uh, If it gets hit, you go into immediate recovery. I happen to lay, but you guys over 59 have seen that lay go down. I just have to go into recovery and get out of it. That's just the way it is, man. There's nothing perfect in gambling because watch this. Have you tell me if you've heard this before? Any strategy will go down sooner or later. Best bet in all the casino is never to make that first bet because gambling, flipping sucks. That's the truth of the matter. All right, so we got about 15 of you. Hey, there's Waylon. Waylon. What's up, my brother? Oh, yeah, man. Well, we're fixing to do our strategy right about now. And I don't know how long this will go, but we're fixing to do it. So let's go ahead and get us a point. And somebody's got to be my sharpshooter out there in case I fuck up with dealing or something. Because I do it all the time. So there's the 5. All right, 150. DC. I usually either lay the 4 or 10, or you could do 225 on the 5 since it just hit if you wanted to. Less risk for the same money for the 150. Always options, but I generally go for that 10. There's an 8, which I usually get, the cheapie, if you've watched 59 of these damn things. We put this up. We come out like we've done 59 freaking times before. And now we went from fairly decent risk down to about 8% or so. Stay away from the 8 and we're gold. That's it. That's the strategy right now is get out, stay away, and you're done. I mean, just stay away from the 8. And there's a 6. So we did stay away from the 8. That was a 5. So we do lose that, but we get 35 here and we bring everything down. Now you'll probably with this strategy have to tip, the dealers pretty decently. Because probably a lot of movement, a lot of repetition, quick. Easy, but let's see. We're going to put 138 like so. Now we just don't care. Give me the 8 or the 7. You can give it to me as quick as you want it. There's a 5. That's the point. Turn that on. Turn that on. Turn that on. Oh, man. There's the 6. That's the point. We don't really care about the puck at this moment. There's a 9 because that puck right this second don't matter. There's a 3. 4. 8 or big red. 8 or big red. There's big red right there. That was a 6. All right. So 7 comes. We lose the 138. We get 150. So 138. 39, 40, 50. And most of the time, that's what I get the first roll. Little cheapies, I call them. But you know what? I'll take it. Little cheapies, just, for people that don't know, has built, and I'll get these envelopes out here in a little while, has built this thing. All right? So I'll try to look over about every time I do a shooter. How's that? I say, not yet, Mike. I'm going on a cruise. I haven't been to the casinos as much as I used to. I just got too much going on. So no, to answer your question, I have not. I plan on it here real soon. I know I'm going on a cruise. I don't know what their rules are, but I think generally on a cruise, I can't have as big a bankroll. I don't think they'll give me the spread that I need. And that's another lesson. If you can't do what you need to do, you don't play the strategy. You just don't. Now, I don't know if the Carnival Breeze, because that's what I'm going on. I don't know if it has a bubble craps or not, but we'll figure it out. But no, I haven't. Not yet. Let's see here. Everybody's saying hi to each other. No sevens on first one. Only 17 on second. I don't know what that means there, brother. Right there. Don't know what I mean. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Fred the Uber driver. Hello, man. All right, here we go. Let's continue on. Let's do it again. All right, there's a 9. We're going to come out with 150. And just to show you, you can, you're thinking, well, the 9 hitting again. You can do 225 instead of 300. It's $75 less. You still make 150. It'll still cover it. You can. So I've done this many times throughout 59. It's 6 in one hand, half a dozen the other. I just generally like 4s and 10s, me. But there's another 8 cheapie. All right, we'll put this back. We don't need it anymore. This comes to the 8 again, and we come right back out and do the same damn thing. Now just say, don't give me an 8. And it didn't. It gave me the 9. Perfect number, really. So that's the point. All right. So we get 15 down here. And we get 35 here. Like so. And we get to put this up. We still have to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 125, 135, 36, 37, 38. We still got to plug it. And yeah, so here we go. We don't care. We just soon get the 8 or the 7 right now. Right now. The 5. There's a 6. A 2. The 7. All right. We lose 138. But we get 150, 138, 39, 40, 50. I'm being blessed with the cheapies, but learning how to accept them and go, it's on cheapies and the win's over 59. Wait till I pull, if you guys ain't seen, wait till I pull these bags out, man. Dinking and dunking, man. And then just wait. All right. I'll come over there and talk between every shooter, but right now, we have 75, 85, 90. We've got about $94 right now. And Waylon agrees. I agree. This is how we do it. All we need is somewhere between 100 and 200. I had a fellow one time. He was actually being really, to be honest with you, he's being a little dickish. But he said, well, hell, man, with a $5,000 bankroll and only quitting after $100 or $150, shit, you could go 100-0. And I was just waiting for the fucking light bulb to come on this fella. Like, yeah, that's sort of how it fucking supposed to go. Well, let me see what we got going here. So I saw Fred last, just crapping around. Hey, I appreciate you. Let's see. Red Eye, talking to Dr. S. Waylon, hello. Waylon. Yeah, Waylon's here. Nobody will fucking talk to me now. Waylon's the superstar. Oh, my God. All right. Nobody's talking to me. So here we go. We'll continue on. Here we go. How many people we got? Oh, we got 25. I'm blessed. Here we go. Let's get us another one. There's a 7. There's another 7. There's a 10. All right, let's do the 150. I'll come out and do 3 right on top of that 10. I just seem to favor 10s and 4s. I don't know. There's a 5. Decent number, not like a cheapie this time. All right. Stay away from the 5. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Stay away from the 5. 4 ways versus 32. Should be. But I didn't this time. We got the 5 back to back. All right. It happens. It happens. We lose that. And we lose the 150. So now it's what to do, what to do. Let's take everything this down. So we lost about half of what we were up, right? So I'm down. All right, here we go. Let's go into recovery mode. All right, 10 is still hot. Let's do the 150. I'm gonna lay that 4. We got a 12, which means nothing to us. And there's the 7. The 4 just protected the hedge, or the hedge protected that one. There's a 6. I'll do it again. Now, when the leg goes down, then it gets nasty. There's an 8. Cheapy. I don't like just sitting on the 8. I really don't. But Whalen does one when you're not quite $150 down. So we'll do that. We're going to go 60 on the 6. And we'll do 50 on the 5. And we might be able to get back. You got to just be careful. Know what you're doing. Know what recovers, at certain levels where you need to be at. So I'd like to get one of those hits and no 8 if I can. There's a 5. This is just one of the many recovery roads. But there's the 8. So we're getting smacked around like a little red-headed stepchild right at the moment. So what we're going to do now is old Ken's going to get serious with this shit. 6 is still the point. I'm coming out with 3. Here we go. Uh-oh, there's a 7. This is getting nasty. There's a 10, and we're going to let it sit. And we want now big red. There's an 11. There's big red. Let's see what that does for us. Looky there. We got popped, man. We got popped. I'm still up $75. Minus some big, and I'll pay that at the end. So let's take a little breather. See what you guys are saying. It happens, man. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Dr. S, I ain't paying the VIG every single time. I'll pay it at the end. And as a matter of fact, I probably overpay at the end. Overpay. I always pay the VIG. I just wait till the end. It's just, I make so many mistakes now, much less trying to do another fucking calculation. So, no, sorry. I'll do it at the end. Let's see. Oh, my buddy here. Yay. There's my mate from Australia. This guy is my super member right here from Australia. We did a one-on-one last Thursday, actually, about this time. One-on-one. I got to see him. If you don't see him by his face, he sounds just like that fucking Crocodile Dundee guy. Good day, mate. Fucking just like it. And then his wife, they were so nice. And man, I appreciate this guy right here. Gleno, I appreciate him so much. Welcome. Like right now, it's 9 noon. It's a little bit after noon tomorrow. That's what time it is over there. So Brian, hello. Let's see who you asking a question to. How much do you feel is laddering too much if it gets hit? I know you're asking everybody that out there. That's why the bankroll, man. I mean, I tried the first strategy because I was only down about 75. So we did the 150 and coming out, all I really needed was either the 9 or 6 or whichever ones they were to hit once. And then I would have probably been about even. But no, my point got hit. All right. And then my DC got hit right behind it, 300. So I'm 450 down. Okay. Now me, it's a little bit more aggressive than some, but it's worked for me every time. I go 450. I got lucky. I got the 10. All right. Could have hit the 10 and we just kept going. But I just sit and wait for the 7. And the 7 came. I mean, that's why I did it that way. And it made us even. That may not be your recovery, though. I know Waylon and I have said that. I mean, I lay, he don't. Right? He'll come out there with the 150 and do 120, 120. I'm sorry, 60, 60. I will sometimes I won't. I just prefer going out and sitting. I don't know. That's just me. But anyway, that's a lot of you questions you have to ask yourself. It's not so much be confident in what you think. All right. It ain't so much what other people will do, my man, Brian. It's what's your logic? You know, what's your theory? What's your logic? You got to make sense to yourself. That's why Waylon and I have showed you so many. But ladder, you got the bankroll. I mean, you just sort of do it. Unless you get to a point where you go, that's enough. I'm at 5th level. I'll just stay at 5th level. Or you just stop and take the loss and go home. That's always an option too. All right, let's see. I'm still reading, y'all. I think we're good. All right, here we go. And let's go back out. Let's get a 0.7. And you know, there's another 7. How many times over 59 sessions have you seen what just happened to me happen? Every one of you guys out there watching this shit right now have seen this same scenario many times before. And the outcome is generally the same every time. And these fuckers out there that start saying that I delete videos, you know, and all that, I take offense to that. Hell, I had to take a shit one time while that camera was running. I don't do that shit. Every strategy I've ever run in a 20-0 or a 10-0 series has lost sooner or later. It just does. So that's how many losses I've shown. And this will lose too, y'all. It'll be a sad day, but it will. All right, there's a 5. There comes the 150. Now we can do it like Waylon one time. I prefer hedging. I've already been saved once already, but I guess I could. There's a 9. Oh, we skid. So there's your biggest concern with no hedge. There's your biggest concern. Well, we got to go to the 9. Not a bad number, actually, for us. And now we get to come back and do what we know how to do. Of course, I've been hit there tonight. Oh, well. Let's see. There's a 10. Oh, ye freaking ha, ha, ha. All right. So we get to 15 there. And we get to 50 here. I know, Dr. S, you're keeping up with the VIGs. So here's what I want from you, brother. Here's what I want from you. When I get done with this shit, just tell me how much to pay and I'll pay it. I know you're watching. You're my Hawkeye guy out there. Just tell me what I owe at the end. That's what we'll do right off the top. Okay? Fair deal, buddy? All right. Hey, you noticed when you made that comment and John come out and I had to sort of, I didn't, well, you saw what I wrote. All right. Here we go. I didn't let him bully you. That's all I'm saying. As much as I love him, I won't let nobody bully me. Let's see. And now we got to plug this with 125 so we can collect another $25. There's the 9. Yay. So we lose this 150, but this gets 175. There's our other 25 that were promised. Let's check what we got, y'all. I know that's still hot, but if I do this again, I'm going to do a new shooter. So you have to pretend somebody rolled a 7 or something. $150, $165, good fucking enough. Dr. S, tell me how much big I owe. Let's see while I read. What'd you do? You tried to lay 410 ladder on Crapsy, and your first 7 was roll 27. I used the lay 410 in my what the hell do I call my new strat? The Fantastic 5. It can be volatile. Either one of them, buying the 410 or lay 410. It's one of Wayland's, and I use them a lot, even in the casinos. But you would think, like Wayland was rolling a Crapsy the other day. It's like he had 28 or 29 fucking 7s. But he wasn't playing this strategy. But I mean, oh my God, sometimes it's just opposite of what you want. Hot bets are for suckers. I'm glad somebody else said that, not me. I don't like hops either, brother. Don't. Let's see. You guys that play Crapsy, do you subscribe to this right here? That Crapsy is not random. So if you're saying Crapsy is not random, and I don't do Crapsy, by the way, so I have no dog in the hunt. If Crapsy's not random, does it cheat? Is that what you're saying? Oh my goodness. Have I ever hit my knuckles on a stick? Oh, because I'm mad? You mean like that? No, fuck no. No, I just pound the table like that. How much big do I owe, man? What's Fred saying here? Every once in a while during a session, I run one of those Fantastic 5s to take a quick hit. Yeah. And something else, I'm glad that you said that. Now, a $5,000 bankroll, but let's do it this way. We got 150 to come out. Once you get that 150, so you can play something else, a Fantastic 5 type of strategy, get up 150, 200. Well, at least that first bet is paid. There's all sorts of shit that you can do in the gambling world. But for me, the bottom line is make a few dollars and quit. And I'm telling you, if every single human being in the casino, I think I said this the other day, the casino will hold 2,000 people. 2,000 people go in there all at one time. And then as soon as they're up, they fucking leave. The casino would lose that day. Now, somebody argue with me. People just won't do it. They can't. I learned that. Or $17. Oh my God. We're going to take a quarter. 17, 18, 19, 20, 25. All right. So we're going to get to keep. Oh, by the way, here's $4 more. We're going to get to keep. Let's see. There's 5. There's 2. There's 100, 125, 135, 145, $152. Now, y'all, unless you have a profession out there and you make $150 every 30 minutes or $300 an hour, how can you say this is not worth it? How can anybody say, oh, by the way, I'm me and Waylon, we're 60 and fucking oh, real life shit. And if you don't want to think I did it for real for 59 times, I can't help it. But anybody that's watched me, and you guys can attest to this right now, isn't this how it usually goes when I turn that camera on? This is how it goes. I get hit or I don't. This is it. And then what do? I do this. I bring my bags out. So we know in the bank, we got to have $100. All right. So over 60 sessions, what have we got to put in the bank that we can either, golf with? This was our retirement supplement income. So supplement income in 60 sessions is 5,000, 6,000, 65, 6,900. Now, how long did it take you to do that 60 sessions? 60 days? Maybe. But if you're at the casino, there's nothing saying you can't do 2 sessions in a day. But let's say it was 60 days. All right? Are you kidding me? That's pretty good supplemental income, isn't it? And all we did was build it $100, maybe a little more at a time. That's it. Dink donk, dink donk. I mean, these little dinkers add up. And that's the part I can't get. Well, a lot of you guys, you understand it, but there's a lot of people out there, man. They don't get it. They don't want to accept it. That ain't enough. All these freaking excuses, man. All right, let's see. Fun money. Let's do excess. We'll do 20. But these little 25s add up, man. And then I got 25 here. We'll put in this one. And then I got $2 over here. You guys can see this over here. This is what I had put in my pocket for the last 60 sessions. That's what I bought, whatever I bought with, tips, Uber, whatever. But now catch this, man. All right, let's use our excess this time. Again, sometimes it was only $25 tonight, right? Putting up my excess. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, $4,125. All right, let's get our calculator, man. $4,125. What could you do with that? Now, if you wanted to, you could take some of this money and build your bankroll. That's an option. Just keep building your bankroll, make bigger bets, whatever. But making money this way, you don't necessarily have to. But let's say I went down. I spent all the money in the bank. I spent it on some cheap hooker, right? It's all gone. So all I got is these 2 envelopes, right? So there's $41.25 in my excess. And this is worst case scenario. This is if I had to. Don't want to, but if I had to. Then we pull out the fun money. Let's just see what we got between those two. Don't look now. Dinking and dunking. Look at this shit, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 42.75. 42.75. Whoops. 42.75 plus, what did I have over on that other one? Hell, just call it 4,000. I don't remember. 4,000. $8,275. Now I want you to think about it. Once you can get your envelopes built up, dinking and dunking, a little bit here at a time, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it ain't worth it, blah, blah, blah. Well, I've been able to put in 2 envelopes in 60 sessions, maybe a couple extra Fantastic Fives, but not probably over $500 of it. $8,275. Remember all that bank money I spent on that cheap hooker. All right. So now in these 2 envelopes, I've got $8,275 that if I wanted to go out with John and go, okay, let's do your Dallas drawdown, I can take it. I don't ever have to get hurt again once you get these bags up, because you're using it from there, not here. So whatever you lose, you haven't lost. Yeah, you have, but in reality, you haven't. It's a whole different mindset, right? But with 82, let's call it $8,300. If I lost everything on the next session, I wouldn't want to do it, but I could empty $5,620 out of there and restock this damn thing and still have money in those bags. And that's by saving it. I know I'm harping, man. I know it sounds like I don't mean to, but this is the lessons that I've been trying to drill at everybody for. Matter of fact, tomorrow, I will be on YouTube 4 years. Tomorrow will be my 4th year anniversary. All right, let me continue to look. Yeah, I know what it pays, man. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I won't. That's why Dr. S did that for me. And of course, at the casino, I have no choice. They'll just take it, and that's cool. But here doing this, unless you do this in front of the camera and all that, and you make mistakes like me, you just don't want to fuck with it. That's just me. Sorry. All right. AZ's here. Thank you. Very nice. Let's see what else we got. Just crapping around. Yeah. You did. What is it that you did this too, didn't you? How many times? Twice? Seems like you did this strategy twice. I don't know. Let me know. I forgot. Brian? Oh, no doubt. Thank Waylon. Me and Waylon, we think a lot alike, man. Waylon, I understand him. And I think he gets me too. We get along very, very well. We think alike. I'll cuss you out in a New York second. You guys have heard me do it. And so will he. Them Alabama boys, I'm telling you, if they like you, boy, they'll fight anybody for you. They'll fight the cops, the FBI. They don't care. But if they don't like you, they just soon bury you as look at you. Tell me I'm lying, Waylon. Tell me I'm fucking lying about you Alabama guys. I know how you are. I love it. Oh, let's see what else is going on here. Well, Waylon, Dr. S said 17, so I'm going with the 17. It is still no problem. Let's see. So Red Eye says Crapsy cheats. Well, if it cheats, why play it? I don't play it, but 28, 29 sevens. I watched that shit. It was like every other freaking roll, it seemed like. Let's see what else. All right, what's Dr. S saying here? Funny how those that preach the ladder and the big bankroll win, while others want to see the move. That ain't no dig on somebody we know, is it? Oh man. Well, you guys saw today's show, John, right? Whole lot different show today, boys. Whole lot different show today. I think he dumped four of his strategies, and at least he got to share, you know, either what he's already known or what he's just learned or whatever. Um, there's some you just can't play on the Fantastic. You just can't. But it was a way different show today. But yeah, Dr. S, it's, look, you got math versus, me guys, dice controllers versus not. It's always a draw. It's always a line. You know, the people that like playing sort of John's way, get a few bucks up and then press to the moon. Whatever. You're always going to have that divisive. I try not to be divisive about it because everybody can do what they want. But isn't it funny, man, how today everybody's still digging their heels, man. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Well, it's either that you can have a modified. I think John showed one today. What did he call that strategy? Was he come out with like $25 on the don't or do or whatever, and instead of 50, 75, he went 30, 35, 40, which ain't bad either. I mean, but it's still a ladder. Modified, but it's still a ladder. You cannot play flat and win this shit. You can't play flat and hope to win. You can't. I mean, talk about house edge biting your asshole. That's it. But you know what? It seems like that's how the casinos, that's how the so-called experts, that's how they want you to play. Because they already know it's stupid. They're in it for the money. They're not stupid, Let's see here. Let me see. Yeah, the casino hates it when you leave up. They can't stand it. But you're right. Looky there, y'all. There's 39 of you that watch this live. 60 and 0. Now, Waylon is probably, I don't know, how many times you run this? 10, right? So that would make a 70. And then on Bubble Craps, his girlfriend Alicia, shit. She'll dink and dunk $25 at a time. I think she's probably up to 70 in a row. Of course, she'll play a couple of Waylon's other strategies, but in ours, she's probably 60 or 70. I don't know. Waylon here, he can tell you. This is unbelievable. I mean, I'm not so bold to say this is the best strategy ever made because all of them will go bad and all of them will lose and blah, blah, blah. But for what you're trying to accomplish, this is awful good, y'all. I mean, there's a lot of good strategies out there, I'm sure. But this has got to rank, man, somewhere. It's got to. I mean, or not. Let's see here, Fred. What you got? You live in Vegas, downtown? Yeah, when I lived there for a living, if you was like downtown on Fremont Street and go probably as you're looking at like the Golden Nugget or the Four Queen or whatever, and walk away from downtown, walk about 4 or 5 blocks to the right. There's an old, I don't know if it's even there anymore. This has been so long ago. It was old then. It was a furnished apartment building. Walk in, you have to have a key to the gate. And then right to the, on the right side was that apartment complex. And across the street was a 7-Eleven. That ended up being my grocery store, the 7-Eleven. And I just stayed in my room, went and did my shit, come back to the room, did my shit for a long, long time. but I think it was 4 or 5 blocks, and I forgot the damn name of it. But I wonder if it's still there. But that's where I lived, 4 or 5 blocks from downtown. Yes, sir. Um, but yeah, go no standing. Of course, Vegas I hear is getting their ass kicked right now. Uh, because corporate, see, when the mob had it, they knew how to attract players. It was comp city, man. You get comp for losing $10. They give you a little slip. Here, go get a buffet. Now corporate, they went crazy. And now they're paying the piper, baby. They're realizing how they've done it for all these years. People are rebelling because they're not the only game anymore. When it was just Vegas and Atlantic City, they had a monopoly on it. But now, what is there, 35, 36 states that have that shit? They can't get away with this shit forever. And looks like they're paying the piper. I love it. Don't bother me at all. Let's see. Yeah, be satisfied, AZ. That's what it's all about. Let's see here. I'm still nice bags. Yeah, man. Hey, does anybody other than me that's been watching me? I know Glenn O, just after we had our one-on-one chat, he sent me a picture. He's starting to use the envelope system. Does anybody out there use the envelope system or some derivative of that? Anybody? I'd like to know. Let's see here. Well, Waylon, my small wins have added up to over 15 grand sitting in them fucking bags. And everybody's watching me do it. So it's a fact. Let's see here. Cheap hooker. I bet you they're cheap out in Vegas now, man. Ain't nobody going out there. Shit. They're starting to, hell, man, they ain't as busy as they were either. Oh, cheap hookers. Oh, my God. Oh. Let's see here. I'm just reading, y'all. Yeah, I know you say that, Dr. S. You say it, but you don't know what I had to do just to set this shit up to go live. I got cords shitting everywhere. You don't know what it takes. And I'm not going to set all this stuff up multiple times a day, because that my cell phone, now I have to go live. I have to hook. It ain't like when I just do YouTube. I have to hook it up to Orion, which hooks up to my StreamYard. When I just run it, I just set my camera there, hit play, and go. But this way, I got to set so much shit up, man. I get what you're saying. If everybody could have saw 60 sessions live, but I'm telling you, you did see 60 sessions live. You might not believe you saw 60, but you did. And that's a solemn oath. All right. But I get it. It's too much of a pain in the ass for me. Hell, man, sometimes I get home. I'm so tired now. I'm getting older. It's just sometimes just to do a video now is just like a chore, much less to set up a live. But I get it. I mean, yeah, if you could, if I won the lotto or something, I'd have the best YouTube channel out there. Everything would be live. I'd have cameramen and productioneers and all that. That'd be great. Let's see what you're saying here. Doubled your bankroll. You could double everything and start with 300. You could. Hell, I did the 2-for-1 strategy, which is the same thing except the field. And so that's all Waylon and I did. We took his iron cross part, my cross, we'll just put them together. But that one tweak became this strategy, right? Um, so you could take some of that money now and stick it in this bank. I think I just said that a little while ago. Up your bankroll. Now your 150 bet maybe is 200. You have to redo all the damn blocks. You know, when you block a number, 253s and work it up to 5, like my 29, my 2-for-1 strategy that I went 29 and 1. It didn't quite make 30, and it lost right on camera. You know, but yeah, that's definitely an option with those bags. A lot of chat out here. I'm trying to get through them, y'all. I know there's how many people are out there? 37 of you. I know this is boring, but I have to read this stuff. So I haven't played this at the casino yet. Waylon might have, but I haven't. It's been several months since I've even seen a casino. Just a lot going on now. I'm going to try to go one time before I do the cruise, but in November I'm going on a cruise. Still may not be able to play it, but if the cruise has bubble craps, I might try it on bubble craps. But when I go to that table, I'll do a session, I guarantee you, of the Fantastic Five. You know, it's only a 4-day cruise. I'll do that. I like the Horseman. A lot of this stuff you see me play, go dink and dunk for a few bucks, get some comps, you know, and spend time with my wife. It's her 50th birthday, so that's why I'm going anyway. Let's see. So Waylon says this. She's won 70 times with it in the casino. She won about 8 times in a row yesterday with it on bubble craps. I mean, the strategy, if you go with the proper bankroll and get the hell out of there, $100 to $200, somewhere in there, it's freaking hard to beat, y'all. And it ain't just because Waylon and I fucking invented something. I mean, it's not. It ain't an ego check. It's just, it is. I mean, let's face it, that DC is your biggest risk. If you hedge it like I do, that becomes your biggest risk. So that first roll, remember, it's a 3-roll deal, not 3 hits. If you guys put that into perspective, you take strategies that take 2 hits, 3 hits. How many rolls does that mean? You don't know. We're talking 1 roll. Yes, if it's a 12 or 11, but you guys understand what I'm saying. 1 roll comes out, any hit at that moment. Even if the DC gets hit, it's 2 rolls, right? But your second roll, you make some money. Third roll, you plug. And even if that third roll rolls 50 times to get that 7 or 8 or whatever, it's still 3 rolls. It's a 3-move deal. 1, 2, plug. Boom. 15 grand later, 60 sessions later. Yeah, there ain't no doubt. Yum, flat people. We love you. You know, when I did that gambling problem video, you know, they say 75% of all problem gamblers are slot players. And I said, ain't it funny why 75% of all their shit in a casino is slots? I wonder if they know what we know. Oh, man. Waylon, that 6'8" is the best I've seen. There's a lot of stuff that's so good with Waylon. His brain is just so different. Let's see. Boy, a lot of chat. I'm really scrolling quick now. Scanning for me. Yeah. Shocker. Saucy. Waylon. Oh, I think that's it. I'm at the bottom, y'all. Well, let's see. It's been, how long's it been? I don't know. Oh, 9:51. So we've been on almost an hour. I think I did what I'm supposed to do, right? I know there's 40 of you. I'm not running it again because it's been an hour. I'm sweating in this room. I got to put all this shit back together. But I think this will do what it's supposed to do. Man, I appreciate everybody hanging with me. I think this is the most 40 people uh, in one of my lives. I might be ever. I'm getting close to 3,800 subscribers, so I'm really happy about that. So we're trying to knock on 4,000. I know it don't seem like a lot to people that's got 50 and 100 and a million and all that, and it's not really, but it's shit. It's thousands more than I ever thought I'd get. So I appreciate everybody, and I guess that's going to be it tonight, y'all. And Glenn, I appreciate you, man. No, 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 no. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. I just love that guy. He's so cool. But I appreciate everybody. And so, really, until the next time, y'all, be great. See ya.